In a small village nestled between snowy mountains, there lived an old man named Joseph. His wife had passed away many years ago. His children had moved to faraway cities. He lived alone. Joseph was poor. His clothes were patched. His meals were simple, but his heart was warm. Every morning, he fed the birds that came to his window. Every evening, he lit a candle near his door. "Why do you light that candle every night?" the village children would ask. Joseph would smile and say, "So no traveler loses their way in the dark." The children thought this was sweet, but the villagers, they were too busy to notice. One winter, the snow came early. It came hard, it came cold. The wind howled like a hungry wolf. The snow piled high against the houses. No one went outside. Everyone stayed by their fires, wrapped in blankets. Joseph lit his candle as always. The flame flickered in the wind. It was small, so small, but it burned. That night, late in the evening, Joseph heard something. Knock, knock, knock. 3 soft knocks at his door. Joseph put down his cup of tea. Who could be outside on a night like this? He walked to the door and opened it slowly. Standing there was a man, a stranger. His clothes were thin and wet. His face was pale from the cold. His hands shook. Snow covered his head and shoulders like a white blanket. "Please," the stranger whispered, his voice shaking. "Please, I have walked for hours. I'm lost. I'm so cold. Can I come in? Just for a moment, just to warm my hands." Joseph did not hesitate. Come in quickly." He pulled the stranger inside and shut the door against the wind. He sat the stranger by the fire. He wrapped him in his own blanket. He gave him hot tea and the last piece of bread. The stranger drank. He ate. His hands stopped shaking. Color returned to his face. "Thank you," the stranger said. "Thank you. I do not know what would have happened if I had not seen your light." Joseph smiled. "The candle. It is nothing, just a small light." "It was everything," the stranger said. "In the darkness, in the snow, I had given up hope. Then I saw a tiny flame, like a star. I followed it. It led me here." Joseph felt warm inside, warmer than the fire. The stranger stayed for 2 days. The snow was too deep to travel. Joseph shared everything he had, his food, his fire, his stories, his time. They talked about many things. The stranger told Joseph about his own village far away across the mountains. He told him about his wife and his small daughter. He told him about his work as a wood carver. Joseph showed the stranger his own small carvings, simple things, birds, flowers, a small horse. "You have a gift," the stranger said, looking at the carvings. Joseph laughed. They are nothing, just something to pass the time." The stranger shook his head. "No, they are beautiful. You see the world with kind eyes. That comes out in your work." On the 3rd morning, the snow stopped. The sun came out. The path was clear. The stranger prepared to leave. He stood at the door, wrapped in a warm coat Joseph had given him. "I have nothing to give you," the stranger said. "No money, no gifts, but I will remember your kindness forever." Joseph placed a hand on his shoulder. "That is enough. Go safely. Reach your family." The stranger walked away. He turned once and waved. Then he disappeared down the road. Life went back to normal. Joseph lit his candle every night. He fed the birds. He carved his small figures. Winter passed. Spring came. The snow melted. Flowers bloomed. One day a letter arrived. Joseph was surprised he never got letters. He opened it slowly. Inside was a note written in careful handwriting. "Dear Joseph, I reached my family safely. I told them about the man with the candle who saved my life. My wife cried when she heard the story. My daughter drew a picture of your little house in the snow. I have not forgotten your kindness. I will never forget. But I have more to say. I told my village about your carvings. There is a man here who owns a shop. He sells beautiful things. He wants to see your work. He asked me to send him some photos. I hope you do not mind, but I took one small carving with me. The little bird. I showed it to him. He wants to buy more, many more. He says your carvings are special. He says people will pay good money for them. Please write to me. I have enclosed his address. With gratitude, your stranger." Joseph read the letter 3 times. Tears filled his eyes, not because of the money, not because of the shop, because of the words, "I have not forgotten your kindness." Josef wrote back. He sent more carvings. The shop owner loved them. He ordered more. Soon, Josef's carvings were selling in many villages. People came to his little house to buy them. He was no longer poor. But he did not become rich in the way you might think. He shared his money. He helped his neighbors. He bought food for the village children. He gave warm coats to those who needed them. And every night, without fail, he lit his candle and placed it near the door. One evening, a young boy stopped and asked the same old question. "Grandfather, why do you light that candle every night?" Josef smiled. His old eyes twinkled. "Because, my child, you never know who might be lost in the dark, and you never know what kindness might come back to you. I once lit a candle for a stranger. That stranger lit a candle for my whole life." The boy thought about this. Then he said, "Can I light the candle tomorrow?" Josef laughed, a happy, warm laugh. "Yes, child, tomorrow you can light it, and the next day, and the next, and one day when I am gone, you will light your own candle at your own door, and kindness will never go out." And so it was. The candle burned every night for many years. First Josef lit it, then the boy's children, generation after generation. The story spread. People came from far away to see the house with the candle. They came to hear the story of the stranger. And every time they heard it, they remembered a small kindness is never small. A candle lit for one stranger can light the world. And the door you open for someone else may one day open the world for you.